Hello my dear Armenians, these are the news from Western Armenia, especially for you. Mihr, the divine solar force tied to winter solstice. Western Armenia's National Council marks the 21st anniversary of its official declaration. Legal and human rights stance on Turkey's possible attack on Rojava. Lemkin gave the definition, our duty is to give it action. Abisoghomonyan. The loss of Yeghsahogh, a warning for today's Armenia. Ashot Harutyunyan. Armenian Cuisine. Lake Çıldır has unfrozen. Winter is late again in Western Armenia. Knowledge as Protection. YSU holds an international genocide-studies conference. Mihr was the Armenian god of the sun, fire and life-giving light. In ancient traditions, the winter solstice symbolized the return of sunlight, the rebirth of sun, and the victory of light over darkness. On December 25, many Indo-Armenian and Middle Eastern cultures celebrated Mihr as the unconquered sun, marking the rebirth of light. This tradition was also strong in Western Armenia, where Mihr had sacred temples. Before Christianity, Armenians had winter festivals connected to fire, rainfall, and purification. Later, Christianity kept these ideas in a new form. For example, Armenian Christmas on January 6 still symbolizes light and revelation. Philosophically, Mihr represents the belief that light never disappears. It returns after every dark period, a symbol of Armenian resilience and rebirth. The National Council of Western Armenia announced that on December 17, 2025, it will hold an online meeting to celebrate the 21st anniversary of its official declaration. The event, organized on Zoom, will present projects and achievements from the past 21 years, discuss political and legal progress, outline new goals for state building, rights protection, and international recognition. The meeting will start at 18:30 Paris time and 21:30 Yerevan time. Everyone may participate. The access link is available on the website. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Western Armenia issued a statement on December 9, 2025, strongly condemning any planned Turkish military attack on Rojava, North and East Syria. Key points: any Turkish operation inside Syria without UN permission is a violation of international law and Syria's sovereignty. Post-Turkish attack caused destruction of vital infrastructure, mass displacement and violence by Turkey-backed groups. Such actions threaten Kurds, Assyrians, Armenians, Yazidis and Arab civilians living in Rojava. International law requires protection of minorities and prevention of war, crimes, ethnic cleansing and genocide. Western Armenia calls for an immediate stop to Turkey's military actions, protections of civilians in northeast Syria, restoration of recognized borders, and independent international investigation into previous violations. The statement warns that repeating historical crimes against indigenous people of the region must be prevented. On December 9, the International Day of Genocide Victims, Deputy Foreign Minister Abisoghomonyan spoke at the high-level UN event in New York. He stressed the importance of early warnings, that timely action, the responsibility of states and international organizations, Armenia's commitment to universal ratification of the Genocide Convention. He called on the world to return never again from a slogan into real policy. Yeghsahogh, an ancient Armenian village near the lifeline of Armenia and Artsakh, slowly emptied because of decades of neglect and wrong policies influenced by Moscow and Baku. By 2015, only 138 people remained, and surrounding villages were nearly deserted. Without road support or protection, the village was eventually lost. The article warns that same danger threatens part of Armenia today. If the state continues to rely on foreign interests instead of protecting its own strategic areas. Yeghsahogh is presented as a lesson. A nation survives only by strengthening its own state and defending its land. Pierre's Armenian Culture, a luxurious 250-page book with 200 recipes, has revived one of the most iconic Armenian dishes, topic. The book, available exclusively on Amazon, shares cooking secrets, practical tips, and cultural stories, making it both a recipe collection and a guide to Armenian culinary heritage. Lake Çıldır, located between Kars and Ardahan, has not frozen yet this year because of unusually warm temperatures. The lake usually freezes from late November or early December, but this year temperatures stayed above normal. As a result, the lake has not taken on its traditional winter look. Experts say it may freeze only in January 2026. The warming climate is affecting both nature and winter tourism in the region. Yerevan State University hosted an international conference titled Genocide, Memory, Recognition, Prevention. More than 50 experts and scholars from various countries gathered to discuss new research and strategies to prevent genocide, forced displacement, and mass violence. Participants stressed that education, knowledge sharing, and critical thinking remain essential tools for preventing future tragedies. If you have any questions or want to learn more, you can visit our official link. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.